What is up, YouTube? This is Billy Big G. Um, Today, I'm talking about wrestling today. Um, I did an update about it a couple of months ago on my channel. I gotta continue to update it more and more. Uh, so far, there's not much going on in the WWE universe. The same old. Basically, just people speaking out about Shane McMahon and all that, and Kevin Owens flipped that on his ass, which is funny. I think that's a pretty good statement, and not giving lots of results opportunities to do this, and it makes sense. I mean, I'm agreeing with Kevin Owens 100%. I think Shane and the rest of his groupie dumbasses is kind of destroying WWE by doing this, and I think I kind of have an opinion on that. I don't think anything Shane's gonna do is gonna make them any more successful than the WWE already is. So throughout the early '90s and all that, and now you look at it, it's like, what is this? It's just higher power doing whatever the hell they want now, and you look at Kevin Owens trying to give people opportunity to do things, and Shane McMahon's just basically turning everybody down, like, all right, you and screw you. It's just Shane wants things his way, and he doesn't care who doesn't get an opportunity against a champion if anyone's choosing. If that doesn't matter if it's Rollins, doesn't matter if it's Kingston, doesn't matter if it's anybody else, as long as it's his lackeys that get the opportunity to do things, then that's fine. It doesn't. He don't give a crap. That's a petty move on Shane McMahon and pretty much Drew McIntyre and Elias's part, because Drew and Shane have been more of the chaos and the enforcers than Elias has. Elias has kept himself kind of distance from it, but he's been involved a little bit here and there. But it's more Drew and Shane. I mean, Elias can be doing his own thing, but that's that. I look at it as an opportunity for Elias to do his own thing and say, screw you, Shane, and take out McIntyre or something if he turns on him, whatever. But I don't think the way SmackDown's been running now, well, with Raw and SmackDown now, I'm looking at it like SmackDown's got a problem to fix, and I think someone needs to fix it, because if you want Shane to run this into the ground, which he probably will, then it's going to suck. We're looking for an entertainer SmackDown, and now I think it's just getting kind of boring, because you're looking at nobody getting opportunities against a champion of anyone's choosing. Doesn't matter who the hell it is. If it is anything at all, you barely see title matches get different. You barely see this, you barely see that. And, you barely see anybody defend that titles as much as we want to, on SmackDown, and you're not seeing that. But you're seeing one of the matches against this competitor, this person, that person. It's just people do get opportunities. It's just you don't see them too much on SmackDown. Fighting for the titles will just get. Like I said, some of them do get opportunities. Don't get me wrong, but if people want title defense, they should be able to get it on SmackDown and on Raw, which they do. It's just kind of sad to me that we don't see that as much as we used to. Again, people do get opportunities against WWE Champion and Universal Champion, and again, tag team, and all that stuff. It's just, I like to see that more. I like to see that kind of shit. I defend their goddamn titles, because they don't seem to do it. They don't seem to give a damn, and they rather just hold everything hostage. Just like Lesnar's been doing. What Lesnar is doing now with the Money Bank contract in his possession, and I think that's kind of a BS move. But with the way things are run on SmackDown, I don't know how much worse can get before it gets better. And I think with Shane running everything now, and the whole McMahon, I think there's somebody that needs to really kick Shane in the freaking nuts and like wake him the fuck up, because you're costing superstars multiple opportunities to compete and to do things on SmackDown, but people are getting opportunities on Extreme Rules and all this stuff, which is fine. We're just not seeing a lot of people come out and fight as much as we want to, unless they want to be on Shane or Drew McIntyre's side. It's just there's a lot of people who are against that crap, and I think that's kind of true. It's just having Owens speak his mind last Tuesday kind of spoke to me like there's something to be said, and I think Shane needs to get his ass whooped on Extreme Rules against Reigns and Taker, because there's no other way that it's going to get solved. And I don't think it's going to get solved after that. I think it's going to get worse and worse until it gets better before it gets better. It'll get worse before it gets better, and I think that's true. If you look at the last couple months of SmackDown, and you're thinking like, okay, this is going to be a good night of fighting, and there's some good matches. It's just when you see Shane and Drew McIntyre come out, and you see that, it's going to be one of those like dull nights of, oh, they run the show, they do what they want, they get this and they get it. It's kind of like that. So we do see some matches that are pretty good. You do see some kind of entertaining stuff, but when we don't see a lot of superstars get a lot of opportunities and we don't see a lot of them fight for things, then that kind of pisses me off a little bit because I've been a fan for such a long time and I like to see more people get opportunities to fight, on, the main card or whatever, at least the main event of SmackDown, because it's cool to see that. And now, the way Shane McMahon's doing things, it's not like it's going to get any better before it gets, before it gets better, before it gets worse. Better before it gets worse. And I think it's worse now than it was. When it gets better, it'll be good, because there's something to really improve with that really brings something to the table, WWE and SmackDown and all that good stuff. It's just, now you're looking at it like, what the hell? It's not the SmackDown that I used to know. It's the SmackDown that Shane McMahon wants. He wants things his way. And, it's not like anything's going to change anytime soon with that. It's just everybody's sick and tired of hearing Shane saying, oh, he's the best in the world and the best in the world. And I'm agreeing with Kevin Owens on that, because I think Kevin Owens has a point there. And I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm agreeing with it, because I'm sick of saying, oh, he's the best in the world and he's whatever. And again, he runs the company, but his father's the chairman, so pretty much he has the high power to stop Shane, but I don't think Vince is going to do that. It's just, when you think of Shane McMahon and you think the McMahon family, there's only one person that can really fix anything. That'd be Vince, or that'd be Triple H, or Stephanie. At least one of those three could do something, but I think they'd rather just let the kid, do whatever the hell he wants and, destroy everybody's opportunities against any first future competitor at the time. I don't think that's going to be any really good opportunities for anybody, unless it's Drew McIntyre's moment or, Shane McMahon's moment to get what the hell they want out of it. I think it's just, kissing some serious ass, and, I don't think the way things have been running on SmackDown is going to get any better at this time. I think it'll get worse before it does. And when it gets worse, it's just like going down the crapper. But I think now, the last, 2 episodes of SmackDown, the last couple episodes of SmackDown that I've watched, I've seen highlights of all, down here in Tennessee, and, that is just when you want to watch a good show, which we do get, we get all these good stuff, and now you look at it like, you expect to see SmackDown to be the best show ever, and they are. It's just when you've seen Shane McMahon come out with Drew or Elias, or just him or anybody in general, it's just going to be one of those nights of like, okay, this is going to either change the channel, like keep it on and watch the misery, or I watch something else, or, whatever. And that's going to be a bit of a problem, because, people are going to start saying something, or, do this or tweet that or put on Instagram and agree with Kevin Owens, and I think there's going to be something there with that. But, I'm glad that at least somebody agrees with it, and it's not totally brainwashed by it. But I think with Kevin Owens, there's going to be some kind of consequence against him from Shane, and I believe that. I don't know how much more misery it's going to cost SmackDown, but if SmackDown doesn't pick it up and realize that they need to start, running like a real show instead of running like the Shane McMahon's, kiss my ass show, they need to do something about that. And I don't think anyone's going to do anything particularly at the moment, but I don't like the way things have been running on SmackDown now. I'd rather, watch SmackDown. I'd rather watch Monday Night Raw and, get some entertainment out of that more than watching SmackDown, because I know it's, wild card and everybody can go wherever they want. It's just, the way it used to be is the way I like the world. Like, everybody stand their own brand, stand away from each thing until Survivor Series, but that's what Vince wanted to do, and Vince wanted to do it. Vince did it. You can't argue with the man, so there really is need for it, but, now it's different from what I'm used to watching on SmackDown. It's just not the same, and I'm tired of hearing Shane saying he's the best in the world. I'm tired of seeing this, I'm tired of seeing that. It's not very entertaining. It's not great as it used to be, and they need to really figure out how to fix that. Until then, then there's no hope for it. But until somebody speaks out, which Kevin Owens did, demand something too. But there's gonna be some rebellion. There's gonna be some payback against it. I think next Tuesday, against Owens or whatever. That's gonna be the story for right now. I don't know how that's gonna go for Owens, but I think Owens can really just say, you and do what you gotta do. But I believe this. I believe there's hope for that. I believe there's hope for Reigns. I believe there's hope for Reigns and take their Extreme Rules against Shane and Drew McIntyre in the whole bar match. I think there's hope for that. Well, then there's really not much else to say. It's just and I had to say something because it's getting to me. Like, I'm tired of seeing this. I'm tired of seeing that. It's like it's not the Shane and Drew McIntyre shows the SmackDown Live, and it's not any different than what it used to be. It's just the way you want to see it. You want to see people get beat up. You want to see some people get cut open. You want people to start some good rivalries. You want to see Shane come out and say, he's the best in the world. I'll be like, I would literally pass out because I'm tired of hearing that. I'm sick of hearing it, and we all are. Even Baron Corbin, his super little freaking 2-part bull crap that he does, and that's annoying too. But, it's a very sad situation the way things have been running with SmackDown. Raw's not that bad right now. I mean, Raw's been pretty good, but SmackDown has just been that, sad excuse of a show. But there's some good matches coming up. There's some good stuff happening at Extreme Rules with that. I'm glad for that, and they're doing that. But the whole Shane McMahon, Drew McIntyre Live situation's kind of throwing everybody off edge. But again, like I said, somebody can take care of it, no problem. That's not an issue. And again, Elias is really stepping away from that a little bit from Shane and from Drew McIntyre. I think it's just those two causing more of an issue than Elias's. But Elias has been involved in some things. It's just, I think it's more focused on the other two, mostly on Shane and Drew McIntyre. But I will say, and again, I would have liked to see Shane fight Miz again. That'd be pretty cool to do. But how that works, it's just Shane's got to have his bodyguard out there to protect his ass, and which the punk ass can't fight. So I mean, he can fight, but not as well. I mean, you look at it and you think you figure Shane would be the guy that would have a sense of mind, not be that kind of deranged idiot like he is, and suck into all this drama and all this money and crap. Dude, you're there to entertain, you're there to do your job, but you are the kiss your McIntyre's ass. Now I'm gonna kiss yours because you're just his bitch, and you know you are. And you guys have no clue what could happen if superstars turn on your ass. I've known showed the work that they, did a strike on them, which it did happen a long time, way back. I think 2000 and I think it's 15 or 16. It's one of those 2 years, or maybe a couple, or maybe somewhere in 2000. But it was somewhere around there that year when Triple H was in charge. So I'd say at least, I would say 2011. I'd say one of those. I'd say 11 or 12. One of those 2 years. Around there, basically. I would say at least 11 or 12. But that was pretty cool. That was pretty entertaining to see. That was a pretty good show. I mean, some did come back, some did, because of Triple H. They want him gone. They want him to be CEO anymore, but he stayed. And then that's pretty much what SmackDown's going to be. It's going to be a strike against Shane, but I don't think Shane really cares. But it will when he has somebody, and nobody wants to compete anymore and gets tired of hearing it. And he's running a show like it's freaking, like he wants, like it's his house. But it's Vince's. Vince has the power to stop this. So it's Triple H, so does Stephanie, but I don't think anybody wants to get involved at the moment. Let's see what this idiot takes it, but I think Shane's crossed the line multiple times with Drew McIntyre, causing people some opportunity to do this and that. It's just not fair for everyone else to not get an opportunity against somebody like that, or get an opportunity against a championship of the choosing, but that's a separate situation. But when it comes to Drew McIntyre, he'll get what he wants, and that's really gonna piss some people off, and even me. It's like, that's not how it works. You just don't throw your names at a hat like, oh, I'm going to give the next person to get a WWE Championship opportunity against, Kofi Kingston, if he regains against Samoa Joe extra rules. But I think Kingston will win. But if not, then he would have to, then you would pretty much go after Samoa Joe, or if Lesnar cashes in on Monday at Extreme Rules, which I think it might happen. Who knows? It's whatever. Then that's gonna be a bit of a something a lot, a brick wall in front of him because he has to kick, pretty much try to get through that, and he's got to kick his way through it, but he can't because you got Lesnar and you got Joe and you got Kingston to look out for, and if one of those three people become champion, if that, then Drew McIntyre is gonna figure out, okay, who's actually gonna kick to get what he wants, and what well, he's gotta run right through it, like to get what he wants, or to kick down the door. I'm like, okay, I demand this opportunity for a championship, but there's so many different things now that have changed with that. But you have to earn it. You just can't get it. But I think that's what Drew's gonna get. I think he's gonna get opportunity against a future champion of his choosing. If that happens. If not, he'll just get a title shot against somebody else. But I don't think that should be the priority right now. I think it's just getting these two out of power and getting them away from each other and just letting them do their own thing and let it be the way it used to be. And now it's not. It's just Shane and Drew McIntyre pretty much run SmackDown like it's their show. It doesn't matter if anyone competes or not. It's always about these two. It's always about what they want. And we're sick of it. We'd rather see a whole different change of opportunities to come into play. We just don't want to see Drew McIntyre and Shane McMahon anymore. We're just sick of it. And we want somebody to do something about it. And I think Taylor could do something about it. I think Reigns could do something about it. I think Kevin Owens can definitely do something about it. Anybody can do anything about it. It's just someone has to step up and take action. And that needs to happen quick. Because if not, it's just going to be nothing but pure misery, pure sadness, and just pure disappointment. Because no one's going to want to watch it anymore. And they're just getting tired of hearing it. You don't see a lot of superstars compete. You don't see a lot of them. You don't see a lot of this and that. That's because it's just not what I think Shane wants. I think Shane wants something totally different, but I don't think he cares. There's not a lot of people getting opportunities for this and that. It's what's good for business for them. And I think what's good for business is if they stop being a bunch of jackasses and realize that they're making a mistake, but I don't think they care. So I don't know. We will see what happens next Tuesday and Monday. I'll give a full update on that next time. So until then, this is my Big Cool G. Like, subscribe to this video, leave any comments. Until then, peace. My love, MCU.